Hello, lady. I just wanted to say thank you for mentioning me in your video. The question that you had was a fabulous, fabulous question. I would say that is probably a better question for pre-oppers because the waiting, everyone knows it's killer. The waiting is the worst part. For me, when my doctor first came to me and said, I think that weight loss surgery would be the best, I completely know how you feel about wrapping your head around one concept and one way that you think you're going to go, and then the doctor comes at you and says, no, we're going to do it a different way. Mine, as I don't know if you ever saw my first video, but I talked a lot about doing the vertical sleeve gastrectomy, and I had watched nothing but videos on the vertical sleeve. I want to apologize for the way I look right now, by the way. I took a shower and just pulled my hair up, so and my hair is extremely curly. So anyway, I had watched video after video after video of vertical sleeve gastrectomy, and I was so elated and excited when I very first had my first surgery appointment. Well, when I did go, he said, well, your insurance is not going to cover that. We can appeal it, but it would take longer, and I am an extremely impatient person when it comes to anything, pretty much. I want something done now. I don't want to wait. I want it done, especially now with having this. My surgeon came to me and said, he said, well, because of the amount of weight that you want to lose and my personal goals, he said, gastric bypass would be the best for you. And I always said I was never going to go that route. But now, what I did is I came and I finally started researching videos on gastric bypass, and finally realized, I can do this. If I'm going to do it one way, and my surgeon, he's one of the best, and if he says this is what's going to work for you, then I don't have a medical degree, so I'm going to go along with that. As far as the waiting part for me, my insurance required a pre-diet, and I had, Lauren, close the door, please. And my insurance requires a pre-diet, so I went ahead and did, I'm actually 10 weeks into it, so I have 6 weeks left till surgery, and it's actually went by pretty fast. And for you, I know you said that you started back in January wanting to have this done, and I can't imagine. I always said I would never do weight loss surgery. And then finally, my ball kind of got rolling a little quickly once I finally said, okay, this is what I want to do. And there was somebody at work that was going through the same thing, and they referred me, and it kind of started going quickly. But now I'm in the stages of, I just finished my sleep apnea test, which was horrible. If you have to do one of those, I would recommend taking something to help you sleep, because you have wires everywhere and it's so uncomfortable, and you may not fall all the way to sleep. So I would highly recommend taking something if you do have to do that. If you don't, thumbs up. But as far as now, just drinking my liquids, I've gotten used to that, and the time has gone by quickly. I'd actually just mentioned to one of my family members the other night about how fast it's gone. When I was at the beginning and my very first day of my 16-week pre-liquid diet, I thought, oh, I can't do this. It's, I'm never going to last. I can't. But knowing that I want it bad enough, which I have the same problem as you, I've never gotten pregnant. I've never really tried, but I think that maybe I've had a couple of relationships that were long, and I never got pregnant in any of those circumstances, so I'm pretty sure that because of my weight right now, I'm infertile, but if I lose weight, I'll be able to have a child, and that is one of my main goals as well. It's gone really fast, especially when you know what you're working towards and you have a goal. So if your surgeon gives you a list of things that you need to do, and you start doing them, because you're so wrapped up in getting the stuff done that they need you to do, the time goes pretty quickly. I'm really excited. I'm actually starting to get kind of nervous because the time is going quickly, and there's a couple of things I have left to do. I have to finish my psych evals. I've already done, there's 3 psychological appointments that you have to go to. I've already done one of them, and I'm waiting for them to call me back for the second. And then, what else do I have left to do? I have to get an EKG, which is going to be a quick thing with my doctor. And then I think the worst part for me is going to be waiting, because after I finish the 16 weeks, which will be the end of October, I have to wait anywhere from just 2 to 3 weeks for the insurance to give, 100% go, because my insurance pays 100%. So we have to wait a couple of weeks after they get all my paperwork documentation in. You are on the right path. You are amazing. It's a long journey. It's a hard journey. But in the end, I've heard that the results are amazing. You feel fabulous. And I think the way that I've thought about it is, I've been overweight my whole life. I can wait a few weeks or even a couple of months to change my life. And it's really something that I've talked to other post-opers about. My best friend is a post-opper. She's been post-op for about a year now. She said the weight, you may feel anxious and overwhelmed with some of the things that they have you do, but at the same time, she said it's so worth it. And she said it actually is kind of sad after you're done, because you think, okay, what do I do now? I mean, of course, after your surgery, you're going to be losing weight, which is amazingly fantastic. But she said not having, all these things to do, and you don't have to get prepared for this, and you don't have to do that, and you don't have this appointment and that appointment. She said it's kind of sad to not have to do that anymore. But she said you just feel 100% better. And so if you have any other questions, which my friend is my go-to person. I go to her for everything, every feeling. I mean, if I tell her I'm just not feeling right today, or I just, I feel like I can't, do this anymore, and she talks me right back into it, and she answers all my questions with the way things feel and how's it going to go. So if you have any questions, unfortunately she doesn't do videos, but if you ever have any questions, additionally, I'll be more than happy to ask her and then do a video response for you. Good luck with everything. I'm so proud of you. I don't know you, but I'm proud of you. It takes an amazing person to go through a journey like this. It really does. And there's people that tell me, Crystal, I idolize you. I could never do that. I have family members and friends that see me just drinking my shakes or getting, for my pre-op and just getting ready for surgery, and people that are like, oh, I would be so scared, I would be so nervous, and I don't know if I could ever do that. And it takes a special person to go through a journey like this. So you are definitely a special person. And good luck with everything, and I look forward to your videos.